So adopting a combination of LucidLink and Cubbit essentially means that you're going to accelerate the way your business can do business. We have had customers who have teams of InDesign collaborators working on large files who have gone from taking 5 days to complete a project to one. My name is Rupert Watson. I'm the Senior Director of Sales for EMEA in LucidLink, and I'm based out of London. So we've got customers all around the world. We've got about 90 petabytes of data under LucidLink in any manner of businesses and enterprises, all the way from large advertising agencies to marketing departments to architectural and engineering companies to big government departments. Anywhere really there are files that are big enough that it's troublesome to upload and download, that we allow people to stream the data from the cloud in real time and operate as if they're in the same building, but regardless of where they are around the world. So generally speaking, S3 is widely regarded as a success. It's what everyone wants and where everyone wants to put their data. But there are a couple of challenges around that. One is sovereignty and the other is cost. And so whilst we could and would like to put all of the data for customers in S3 under LucidLink control, the reasons that people tend to offer for not putting everything in the cloud is for the reasons of sovereignty and cost. And so one of the things that we're excited about with Cubbit is they provide an extremely cost-effective S3 layer, which is both resilient and relatively inexpensive, which opens up the opportunity to put all of one's data in the cloud using LucidLink as the front end. LucidLink provides an interpretive layer between S3, which is great, but difficult to access, and a hard drive, which is great, but difficult to share. So we combine those kind of aspects. So LucidLink looks like a drive, but is using S3 at the back end. And that's how Cubbit and LucidLink provide an opportunity for people to take advantage of S3 without knowing they're taking advantage of S3. That makes for an extremely exciting scenario whereby people are able to increase the velocity, particularly in the creative worlds, at which they can create content and collaborate with one another. So it reduces the geographical limitations that are imposed on collaboration by distance. So we have lots of different use cases, but primarily they are found in large data files. So video files, audio files, InDesign files, image files, large architectural data files, anything that is basically too big to upload and download without noticing. It takes minutes, sometimes hours, to deliver the files to the cloud, minutes, sometimes hours to pull them back down again. If you have multiple people collaborating on that file, that can add up to a very significant period of time and a lot of inconvenience and frustration. So what LucidLink does is take all of that time out of the process and allows people, because of the way the technology works, to stream objects simultaneously to lots of different machines and therefore to collaborate. So you've got people working in one InDesign document in multiple locations. You've got people working in one Adobe Premiere project in multiple locations. And because you've got a single source of truth and multiple people working, huge amounts of time and huge amounts of efficiency are driven into the workplace. So adopting a combination of LucidLink and Cubbit essentially means that you're going to accelerate the way your business can do business. We have had customers who have teams of InDesign collaborators working on large files who have gone from taking 5 days to complete a project to 1 day. So huge amounts of compression of time can be achieved when you combine S3 and LucidLink. Cubbit's available worldwide, LucidLink is available worldwide. So as a relatively cost-effective way to do S3 and to maintain data sovereignty, I can see this being applicable pretty much anywhere.